okay, that they need to change their current reality. They must realize that I must change my current reality. If there is no need to change my current reality, guess what? I'm not going to change.
No.
You see, when you go to sell something to someone, you know what you're asking them to do? You're asking them to change their habits. And you just did this little exercise, remember that?
Yes.
And you like it feels uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. When you sit down with someone and talk about a product, talk about a service, talk about an opportunity, their hands were not even close together. They were up here. You know, and you ask them, put your hands together. They're like, no. You say, yes. Look at it. It's like, no. They're saying, yeah. Okay, so basically it's about habit change, and is it easy for us to change?
No.
But you know what, if you show them the value in them changing, they'll willingly do it. They'll willingly come and look at this opportunity, or they'll willingly come closer to buying what you have to sell them, because they need it, not because you are there to sell it to them. Okay? So customer doesn't care about how great your products are until they believe it will resolve a serious business or personal need that they have. So a business need, if you target the product towards businesses, if you're dealing with, let's say, a head of a business, whether it's medium or small business, and they spend money on travel, ask them how much time and money you've invested on travel over the last 12 months. And tell me a bit about how long are your trips? How far away from home are you? And do you like that? What would you do with your time if that time wasn't away? If you could do things remotely without having to be away from your loved ones, and they'll start telling you that what are they excited about? So you don't have to say I have this video conferencing thing. They're already selling themselves. Well, I can put 6 people in one room and I can travel less and cut down on my cost and so forth and so on. I think you have a wonderful product if you know how to sell it, and many more people will actually buy the product, and you make more money that way, I think, right? And people will be happy, and they will talk about it and say, oh, by the way, if I have this thing, and talk with Niraj, he can tell you about it, or I can do it myself. Wait a second. Come with me to you really have to understand, is it a business? Is it a personal need? So today, what are some of the forces acting upon? What are the pain that most people will go through? Come on. Why are you in this business? What pain did you want to resolve? Financial bullshit. Okay? It's not the money you're after. Improve what? Freedom. Freedom to do what?
Freedom so I can have more time with myself.
More time with yourself. That's what you want. Not the money. You want time with yourself.
It's not more the money, because I've got other issues apart from money.
Great. Money will give you the freedom, correct?
Yes.
Right. What else money will give you?
Everything.
No.
Probably.
I'm just being devil's advocate. Yeah.
Whatever you want.
You can spend time with your family. Time. Time is exciting, right? Education, what education we're talking about? Is it success education, or is it the other kind of education? That's the one that every student, and one of the things we've done is, I believe in the future is the students. I believe that young children are the individuals that are going to live the future. They are the ones that are going to carry the future and set future generations for free. Set them free is what we teach them to do, or not to do. Anyway, so okay, there are 2 types of need: implied and explicit. An implied need is a must-have. Sorry, is a nice-to-have, and an explicit need is a I must-have. Okay, that's fine. So an implied need is nice to have versus an explicit need is a must-have. Let me ask you a question. Do you want your customers to tell you, it'd be nice to have this MVP? It'd be nice to have it. Or, oh my God, I must have this MVP.
Must have.
You must have it. You know, an implied need, it's like we have 3 cars, let's say. My wife drives a 4x4, I drive a regular sedan, and we have another sports car, let's just say. So let's say my wife's car is busted, put it in the garage. All right. There's no immediate urgency to go and take it to the actual shop to fix it, because she can drive my car and I'll drive the sports car. All right, fine, great, fantastic. Now, it'd be nice to fix the car, but it's not a dire urgency. If we only had 2 cars, she has 1 car, I have 1 car, her car is busted. How fast are you gonna fix that car?
Immediately.
Pretty fast. Because we need this. So that's what is implied. It'd be nice to fix the car. There's no rush. But I must fix the car today because I have to work tomorrow, or I want to take the kids to school, or I want to do this and it's going to mess up the day. Then that creates the urgency. So that's, just keep that in mind. If the customer perceives that they have an explicit need, they are much more likely to take action and buy your products. Those ideas, you will not sell, people will buy. If you understand what makes people buy, then you don't have to sell them. Show them the value and they will buy. Okay. Before you present the solution, there must be a problem. Okay. And you have to identify the problems. You must know the problems. You must lead people towards what you think is their problem. The best thing about it is the problems that people have are usually, in a way or not, similar. Okay, everybody is married, you know their priority becomes their family. They want time and effort and enjoyment and building memories and all these nice things and education. They want that part. If they're single, they want to go to the moon. Okay? Alright? If they're in business, there are business issues. Here they are, ready? It's 2 issues. How do we increase profits? How do you decrease costs? Those are the 2 issues. Okay? And a variation of the 2. Okay? So, but this is it. It's just simple. So if you study, you understand what are the hot buttons for people or for businesses, then you just ask questions that make them realize, I have a hot button. Okay? Fine. So here are what people are evaluating. People will always look about the problem they're going to solve, how serious is the pain, is there an implied need or an explicit need, versus the cost of the solution. How serious is it versus the cost of the solution? Alright? So I cannot change the price of your product. It costs $350. I cannot make it $200. You can't make it $200. Right? Now you do get some back when people say, nah, yeah, that's fine. But the $350 is fixed. What can I do? I must identify, okay, this is fixed. And I just say, yeah, this is cool for a business. You can make lots of money, or this is cool for talking to friends. Yeah. You really didn't identify any explicit need. So we can look at, if the cost of your product is fixed, then you must build the seriousness of the problem. And what happens is there is a thought process that customers will go through, and they're like, I never thought about it. Yeah, I mean, talking on the phone, yeah, it cost me a couple $100. It's okay. But yeah, a couple $100 times 12 is, we're talking $1,000. Okay. You know what? I really can't enjoy a conversation. It'd be better if it's actually video versus just an actual voice conversation. You know what? I can spend so much more time with my loved ones, especially my child that is growing without me in my home country, for example. I think I have a problem with